Hello and welcome back to the last of this current week's run of self-flagellation and joy and picking of our own stuff before we go back to lists and albums and all the other joys. And it is your last pick, Mr. Seven. So
It,
what are you
it
bringing to the
is.
party?
I'm a little bit unsure whether it even fits the criteria that I set myself. I've never heard this song. I've never heard anything by the artist. It was so it's Little Simz and the song's Venom and UK rapper. And I I often say to you, my heart for the rap game is still somewhat stuck in the 90s. There is some sort of 2000 stuff, but I find myself finding it very difficult to pick up new artists or newer artists. I'm not a massive fan of the UK rap scene in general. I'm really layering this one up, aren't I? But just on Twitter, I often hear Little Sims mentioned, and I hear Little Sims mentioned by people who seem to like the same sort of hip hop that I do.
Hmm.
So I've been kind of hoping that someone would recommend it at some point, but alas, it has not. So I thought, do you know what? For our third one, let's listen to something kind of new for both of us. And all I've done is a kind of little bit of reading, and I say new, like uh, first album was 2015, but it's one of those amazing things where when I was having a look, it was uh, and a Brit Award for Best New Artist in 2022. And it says something about kind of the Brit Awards, really, doesn't it? That they're the best new artist 7 years after their first album, and best new artist for what effectively was their fourth album. But you know, that's how kind of maybe the more mainstream media music is with these things. But yeah, I've got, as I say, I've got nothing that I know about it other than I've heard people, I've seen people mention her, and it's made me intrigued. So yeah, a pick for me, but a learning curve for us.
So shall we see what Venom brings?
Oh, and also it's a very short song, and I figured after my 8 minute song last time, I should let you have a bit of a life. So right, let's go.
Life sucks and I never tried suicide. Mine's fucked even more than I realize. Time's up, keep it moving when she arrives. If you ever heard what I heard in my mind, never try, you would cry, that's a lie, you would die. I don't wanna ever come down from a high, I am in the best seat. From time and the next breed, if you come at me directly, don't need no one to defend me. Souls in a place even I can't get to, don't fuck with the deadly. Moon waves and open seas, quick coasting overseas. Fuck those who don't believe, they will never wanna admit I'm the best here from the mere fact that I've got ovaries. It's a woman's world, so to speak. Pussy, you sour, never giving credit where it's due, cause you don't like pussy in power. Venom.
Right, we don't do this. I'm stopping it there. We're 39 seconds in. That was fucking brilliant. As an intro to a song, that was fucking brilliant. Like that, I don't know whether that's a sample or I don't know whether that's kind of an original recording bit, but that beat that's running behind it, that almost horror esque beat that's there. But there's another 2 minutes to go, so please don't fail me now. But I said I'm always on the hunt for new hip hop and hip hop that I can love.
Yeah.
This right here, this is the sort of thing that when I hear it, I go, wow, because I think the way that those lines are being delivered, that bit that just dropped there, and obviously like kind of from the context, but in fact I've got the lyrics here. What is it? Never giving credit where it's due because you don't like pussy in power, Venom, and then it drops. That was fucking
Yeah.
marvelous, and
Agreed.
it's rare when, as I say, I rarely stop things on this, but I guess rarely do I get me socks knocked off quite so quickly into a song. But
Mm.
yeah, that was for me that was something a bit special. Right, now that I've ruined it, bollocks to it. I'm going back to the beginning, and let's do it. We're only losing 40 seconds. Let's go back to the beginning.
Cool.
And three, two, one, let's go.
Life sucks and I never tried suicide. Mine's fucked even more than I realize. Time's up, keep it moving when she arrives. If you ever heard what I heard in my mind, never try, you would cry, that's a lie, you would die. I don't wanna ever come down from a high, I am in the best seat. From time and the next breed, if you come at me directly, don't need no one to defend me. Souls in a place even I can't get to, don't fuck with the deadly. Moon waves and open seas, quick coasting overseas. Fuck those who don't believe, they will never wanna admit I'm the best here from the mere fact that I've got ovaries. It's a woman's world, so to speak. Pussy, you sour, never giving credit where it's due, cause you don't like pussy in power. Venom. My, if you ever heard what I heard in the night, what a fright, must have been a parasite in my past life. I don't wanna ever come down from a high. My soul ascended to the sky, it's just you and I. Gone, but I'm feeling too alive, trying to get me out of spite. Someone's gotta pay, I ain't talking big amounts. Some kind of physical pain, some kind of traumatic shit. Niggas wanna see dead bodies, probably not, they ain't rolling with no automatic clips. Moving scatty, all erratic and shit. Niggas pussy looking batty and shit. Oh, you man, then come at me, you prick. Make a move, better pattern it quick. I assume you'll be coming for blood. That makes two of us, Venom. Night time today, like we roll trees, save lives, invade minds, and go deep. Oh, he wouldn't have guessed I'm so chill. Part of the day in the life you won't see. Part of the day in the life you can't be here for. It's the day in the life of OGs. Dealing with inner demons I won't leave. Not a word you will listen when my soul speaks. Down I go, so follow me. Actually, don't follow me, nobody bother me. I'm a mess, honestly, fuck all your policies. They wanna kick me down and demolish me. Use me and fucking abolish me. I don't wanna hear no apologies. Or am I in my own head? Can't tell anymore. Psychotic to the death. When I dig deep, I can never find nothing left. It's a mystery, rage, nothing but rage. Can't figure out if I'm going insane. Ain't no doubt, but we show no mercy. So think twice if you wanna get blazed. Nothing ain't nice right here, no games. I don't wanna dart nobody in a flash. True, it's a stick up, hands in the air, put the money in the bag. All cash, Venom.
What do you reckon?
That was awesome in that sort of way of like there's so much in that. You know, you've got that obviously the lyrics and everything, the messages she's putting in there, and you know that's powerful as fuck. Then you've got that horrible drops when the venom comes in.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's just the her rapping, but played in reverse underneath it, or it's a completely different song that's played underneath it. But it's got that uneasy
Yes.
horribleness to it that's just like a bit sort of skin crawly, sort of, which helps with obviously the anger and everything else that's going in with it.
We touched teensy bits on a bit of like horror rap, didn't we? I think for Halloween last year we did Gravediggers, and I know people have recommended some other stuff, and sort of musically that is you know that could easily sit in a horror movie. And when I say a horror movie, like a nasty, unsettling parts of a horror movie, and obviously with the kind of beat that comes along with it that probably wouldn't be there in a horror movie, but yeah, that unsettling, that unnerving. I stopped it after that opening section, and I said, I hope the rest doesn't let me down. It certainly didn't. And also musically, from such a strong start musically, I think it even got better musically. I think when we actually hit the major part of the song, I mean, I was wondering, like, kind of, are we getting the horror unnerving intro for it to transition to something else? And but it didn't transition into a different vibe, but it just took that to the nth degree.
It just kept getting nastier and darker, and
yeah,
I am very intrigued.
That you said about the rapping, the delivery throughout is fantastic, and the ability to swing in and out of the speeds that some of the lyrics were being delivered at seamlessly as well. It felt like, along with the music, that the speed was kind of building to a crescendo, and as you say, like that's some oozing with content inside those lyrics, as well as just some kind of standout great bars. I said for the last one, and oh god damn, I'm glad I grabbed this. It was between this and one of her other songs, and I just went for this one because it had more listens on Spotify,
Yeah.
which isn't always a way to judge something, but it's almost that thing now of. I'm glad I saw. I keep saying Twitter. I think it's X now, isn't it? But on Twitter, I'm glad I saw people that like songs that I did sort of mentioning her, and I will hunt down some of those tweets and say thank you because now I've finally started listening to. But my pick from the second episode was the Smile song, which I said was one of the best songs I've heard in years, and now this and I know it's only one listen, but that was amazing. That was one of the reasons why we did this show, or do this show. Did makes it sound like we died. Why we do this show was that we wanted to find stuff that we hadn't heard before, that we hear a lot of stuff that we like, don't we? And we kind of go, that's
Yeah.
fine. And we hear some stuff we don't like, but it's for me, it's always been about sifting through and finding like when it becomes wonderful is when you find a musical gem for you, and my god, this is it. If I was scoring this on a scale, I would give this top marks on whichever scale you gave it. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it's one of those of actually going back and doing that the first 30 seconds again helped because I wasn't ready for the speed straight away
Yeah,
in to like follow on. 'Cause obviously, with this, thankfully, it's got the lyrics there, so I wasn't ready for the speed for
yeah.
it to go. So, sort of knowing going back 30 seconds, right, I know how quick this is going, helped me sort of carry on with it at that sort of
Yeah,
pace and stuff to go with it. And yeah, well played, and
I I think I said earlier that oft I don't find myself loving UK rap, or certainly more modern UK rap, and I don't know whether in other songs, maybe musically, it goes into what I more think of as the UK rap style, but I don't know. I didn't do quite enough. I didn't want to read too much about her because sometimes that brings with it spoilers and things like that. But that the way she delivers her voice, it certainly sounds like there's sort of some sort of Jamaican maybe like lilt to it and things like that. And I think it really helps that delivery, and I want to highlight it because I really do. In fact, I'm just going to find it makes the bit where you go, oh, you're mad, then come at me, you prick. Now, as much as I don't like UK rap, if there's one thing I love, it's when people from Britain, England, probably primarily say the word prick. We deliver that insult like no one else in the world. Like, there's not much England does well anymore, but I will say using the term prick or dickhead, we
yeah.
are masters of it. And to hear that in there, well, I actually laughed when that bit coming. So I just went, yes, it's one of the last vestiges of England that we have that's worth anything is we can deliver an insult better than a lot of people can, certainly with certain words. But amazing. Now I need you to piss off so I can go and listen to this song over and over again now.
So before I run away and send sits in this happy corner listening to this on repeat for the
Working
next
from
5
home
days,
tomorrow as well, so this is going to be played all day.
down there, other stuff by Little Simz or other stuff
Yeah.
similar to this that
I,
will tickle
and
the boys'
I'd,
pickle.
I'd very much like some other Little Sims stuff in here because we're coming back for more Little Sims. I can't leave the fact that it's taken me 8 years to listen to a song. I don't want to leave Little Sims on the shelf for much longer. If and also like in the comments, let us know, is this kind of a standout, or is this the sort of level of quality we are to expect from other Little Sims songs?
And as always, like, subscribe, ring the bells. And until next time, and we'll be back in the list probably by this point,
Yes, yeah.
and working our way through all your selections. Goodbye.